Hi, I'm here with Michael. Michael, let's start with where you're from.
Originally, I was born in Rustenburg. Yeah, I didn't stay there that long, and I basically grew up in Krugersdorp. Yeah,
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm turning 40 this year.
And are you married or have you any children?
I've got one son. He's turning 8. I'm not married, no.
Do you see your son?
No, not at the moment, but my mother do see him. Yeah, he's in an orphanage at the moment. My mother is busy trying to get him back and things like that, yeah.
Okay. Did you say you see the mother or you with the mother?
No, no, not at all. My mother, see the child. But yeah, I'm nothing to do with the mom anymore, nothing at all.
Are you homeless at the moment?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, being at the robots and also piece jobs and that, yeah.
What jobs have you done in the past?
I'm actually like electrician, not qualified, but a lot of years, and I've been working with swimming pools for like 15 years. So yeah, swimming pools, anything with swimming pools, and also electrician. Yeah.
Okay. And did you finish school?
No, past grade 10 and then I left school.
Okay. Why did you leave school?
Um, drugs, girls and drugs and money, I think it's more important than God.
What's your drug of choice?
Heroin and crack and dagga.
Okay, so you started in grade 10.
No, I've actually, my first drug I've started using was at the age of 10. That was Nanga Mandrax and dagga, and then from there it went on to ecstasy acid, and then cat came on the market. A lot of years on cat and crystal, and the last 17 years on the needle with heroin and crack.
Who introduced you to drugs?
Um,
When you were 10 years old? That's
yeah,
quite young.
basically, I'd never had a father, and my mother was always working, so I was always hanging out with all the friends and that. And then, yeah, so from there I got. It's no one's fault but my own. But yeah, I've started there by all the friends and tasted it, and then from there, yeah. I would say with heroin, yeah, definitely. Heroin is totally different than all of the other ones. You can only use heroin once, then it's finished and klar. But the rest of it, yeah. But the best thing is not to, to touch drugs. You don't need to escape from nothing in life. At the end, if you got your relationship with God and you got the Holy Spirit in you, you don't need nothing else to fill that void in your heart and in yourself. Unfortunately, I didn't get there yet, but yeah, I'm still praying and hoping that God will, and I know He will change me. But yeah, drugs is no. Yeah, drugs is just it takes you. My life has been, I don't know, the last, if I can say, the last what 15 years, I've been in and out of prison, on the street. I never been longer in a home than 2 months. Not talking about rehab. So I'm always on the street. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's not the right way. You hurt the people around you. You hurt your family. So yeah, it's not the right way of doing things. Not at all.
And where do you sleep at night? Where do you stay at the moment?
I'm just sleeping around the corner here, but I sleep anywhere. I actually don't care. It's not, for me. It's not like it's dangerous there or there. I sleep anywhere where it's a little bit warmer than. Yeah.
Is it dangerous staying there on the
Maybe for some people, but if you get to a point that your life doesn't actually matter that much for you, it doesn't care. That doesn't bother me. Yeah, something must happen at the end. Yeah, it's maybe a good thing or something like that. Yeah, but yeah, they do get robbed a lot and stabbed and money being taken. Yeah, that do happen a lot. Yeah,
street? Do you think that homelessness in Randburg has increased?
definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yes. Basically, I would say it all started with heroin in Europe. When that came in, the things just took a turn, and then, at the end now it's basically crystal meth and danda and also heroin. So yeah, definitely, there's a lot of people on the street, homeless. A lot of times you need money for a fix, but especially times like today where actually I'm hungry, I need something to eat, and then you don't get it. So yeah, it's all my own fault, but yeah, it's very tough. It's not that easy. In the morning, if I don't get my fix, I can't even hardly walk, or I won't be able even to talk to people till I get my first fix, and then from there I can cope and be normal. So yeah, it's very true. It's basically just use it to maintain. Yeah.
And how often do you use
Um, at this moment, it's not what it used to be. So I'm actually slowing down as much as I can, so I don't, withdraw that much. If I go to rehab, maybe but 5 times, 4 times a day. Yeah.
And you said you were going to rehab. You're actually trying to get money to go to rehab next weekend. Who told you about this rehab?
My mother actually started a group a while back, 2012, on Facebook called Dagboek van ouer. And so she's got a lot to do with rehabs and people in rehabs and that, and they work with this rehab. And I've been basically in all of the other rehabs around here, so
So again, you basically.
been in a lot of rehabs around this area. So yeah, no, I don't know what wasn't the reason, but this one is the final one. My mother is very very ill at the moment. She's got on. Uh, she needed yesterday. I spoke to her. She needed actually to get like oxygen. My stepfather's also, he had a blunt blood clot through the heart or something like that. So yeah, I think it's not with my family, and I know it's got a lot to do with myself and my own doings. But yeah, it's now or never. I know God is going to do this for me, and I've been praying. I'm still, although I'm in addiction, I'm praying. I speak to God a lot. A lot of people say he won't listen to you, but I know he's listening to me, even though I'm using. But yeah, I know that God is going to change my life. This thing is going to be the 20-something time in rehab, but this is the final one. Yeah,
And how much does this rehab cost?
it's like 8 to 10,000 rand a month. Some of them 16,000.
If you had any advice for young kids or teenagers, what would you say to them about drugs or about making choices in life?
I don't know, but it just comes down to a small thing at the end. If I think to myself, you're young, you want a girlfriend, it all starts then with sex, and your relationship from young needs to be very strong with God, and then you'll need to check your friends. If you don't have God in your life, then you're going to check for friends, and friends, you're going to start with sex. Once you start having sex, it sounds lekker, but it's one of the deadliest things that it can be, because you open doors and you get all of the girl that you sleep with. I would just say, get your relationship with God right, respect your mother and your father, listen to them, because also one of the commandments in the Bible, if you are fortunate to have a mother and a father, and then yeah, just make sure God is your everything. If God is your everything, your rock and your everything, and then yeah, he will lead and guide you. But like myself, I wanted to look for guidance in other ways, and that's why they say drugs, the meaning for drugs is devil's revenge upon God's soldiers. The devil used that to break God's people down and to steal from them, and that, yeah. Oh, not that much. I would say basically it's the rehabs, and I've tried to commit suicide a lot of times. My heart stopped 4 times, and the only person that could get me through that was God. So I know there is a God, and
God
yeah,
definitely has a bigger plan for your life.
yeah, Jeremiah 29:11. I know the plans I know for you, say the God. Yeah.
What's your favorite Bible verse?
That Jeremiah 29:11 and Proverbs 3:5. Um, don't be wise in your own eyes. Acknowledge the Lord in all of your ways, and He will be strengthened even to your bones. No matter. Yeah, that's it.
And there's there's a homeless shelter close by. Have you ever tried to go there or check in there?
Actually, my friend that I was in rehab yesterday, he also asked me that. It's for me. It's no use. I'm a heroin addict. If I'm gonna be in a place where I withdraw enough, I'm gonna end up stealing there. I don't want to steal. I've been enough in prison, so I just stay on my own, stay on the street, and then it's better for myself. It's better for the people around me. And yeah, and then yeah, I don't, and like I said, not long I'm gonna go to rehab and then anyhow, so yeah, the shelters is not working for me at all, and anyhow there's a lot of drugs and nonsense in the shelters as well, so yeah.
Have you had clean time since then? In between?
Yeah, the times I was in rehab, the longest I was clean, it's like 7 months in my whole life. And yeah, it's difficult because you don't have to do anything sober. Everything has been on drugs and that. But yeah, 7 months, my longest.
And what was the longest time that you were in prison for? How
Two
long?
year, 2 years, just over
What
two
were you in
years.
prison for?
I was there for a lot of various reasons, all drug related, but theft, possession of stolen goods, possession of drugs, common robbery, all of this seems to get money, a hold of money for drugs. But yeah, the last time I've been actually in prison not that long ago. But last time I was in prison, I actually spoke to God. I don't steal nothing from no one anymore. I don't, because you can steal something from someone, you can get away with it, but you're gonna have something in the future that's gonna mean a lot to you, and that thing or will get stolen or you'll lose it. So the wheel is turning, and don't do to anyone else that you don't want to get done to yourself. Yeah.
Michael, are you okay with me posting this on my YouTube channel?
100%. If it can anything, if basically what they say is if it can touch one person's life or God can touch one person on it and open one person's eyes, it will be a blessing for me. Yeah, that's also why the reason why I decide to do it and agree with it. It's 100% with me. Yeah.
And if anyone wants to reach out to you or with any donations or anything, is there a way that they can contact you?
They can speak to I'll give my contact details to you, and then they can speak to you. I'll also give my mother's number to you, and then because when I go to rehab they won't be able to get hold of me, and then you can speak to you and my mother, and then from there they can sort it out.
Right.